How's it going, everyone? It's me, Noah, here, and welcome back to another video showcasing the next long-awaited part of my Clone Wars Kote series, which follows along the story of these 5 clone troopers as they take on the members of the Black Sun, or the presence here on Ord Mantell, and other gangs and clans that have aligned with them. Last time we left off with the clone troopers as they made it out of the communications area, or were taking down a communications area for the clan, and this time they are on their way to their next target. And before they can get there, you have the clone troopers right here getting ambushed by the pirates, which you see here on the right side, as well as one of the members which has a similar uniform or outfit from the figures that we saw in the last MOC, or the last pirates. We also have another member right up here on top of the hill, but we're going to go ahead and get to the bottom section right here and talk a little bit about all of the details that we see right below. To start off with, the terrain that is on the planet is essentially the same here as well in the MOC, such as the last episode that we saw. It's also encased in this really cool black frame right here using a bunch of 1x4 bricks, 1x4 plates, tiles, and then these corner or curved slopes right here. And then getting to the actual part of the battle, you of course have the clone troopers with their brick arms weapons aiming for the pirate or the clan member right up here. We have another clone trooper who's riding one of the speeders designed by my friend Luca, or Luca S Projects. If you'd like to check him out, be sure to do so by clicking one of the links in the description below. Moving on to the centerpiece of this build, in my opinion, we have this speeder that is being blown up, and I really took some time to fiddle with this explosion effect that you see right here. It's using a couple of older trans neon orange pieces, as well as some bars and these antenna parts, which I think give it a nice effect for the explosion. And then you have a clone trooper that's flying back right here. Some smaller details you can also notice are these crates right here, one of which has a cool design or printed piece on the side, as well as a wrench and one of the bombs that is laying right here. I guess one of the pirates, when they were setting up the trap, which you can see here on the ground for these speeders, they decided to leave one, or one of them was maybe not working. So right here on the ground, though, I do want to point this out, which is these pieces, the detonators or the bombs that are here on the ground, which is essentially the trap that has been laid for these speeders. These are made with a couple of the turntable pieces, the 2x2 turntable pieces, as well as round 2x2 tiles in light bluish gray. Those are all then connected to this 2x2 printed piece. This is like a inverted dish piece right here, and that's all connected with these black wires that all run from this one right here to the one that was underneath that just blew up, and then to the others right here that all connect to this panel. And the idea is the pirate or the clan member right here has a small detonator that he then uses to trigger off one of the bombs that you can see right here. Near the pirates right here, you have one of the members from the last base. Essentially the idea is they came to warn the pirates that are in this section right here, and they decided to then lay a trap for the clone troopers. And this one has a olive green and dark tan outfit or style for the minifig. I thought this was pretty cool. The face is from one of the Rebels minifigures, and he's just injured right here and then pointing towards the clone troopers who are coming around the corner. The other 2 pirate members right here have more of a dark blue uniform with these dual molded legs, which are dark blue and dark brown, which are pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's available everywhere, but I was able to get some from the Lego store, which I think is pretty cool. They've been coming out with those recently, and I think these turned out great for minifigs. A detail along the side right here, or the part of the mountain, or I guess elevation in terrain, you can see is pretty simple. Has a bunch of dark tan pieces or dark tan slopes, as well as the dark bluish gray slopes that are the main part, as well as other colors such as olive green, dark brown, and at the top reddish brown, which is then also used for the trunks here of the trees, which use olive green leaves as well. You of course have the other member of the group that is right up here firing at the clone troopers that are down here. They've got their rifles raised and are pointing them up here towards that pirate. And here in the background, I decided to actually build some ruins in. I think this gives a nice ruined or I guess, really worn down terrain effect. I don't know, I really like the idea of putting some ruins in, and I like the idea of also mixing dark brown and reddish brown, and I think it turned out pretty good. Also, if you notice right here, is actually a little bit slanted using some of these clips and whatnot for underneath, and so that's not built straight onto the base but actually slanted a little bit, which I think is a cool effect. I use it on the left side and on the right side right here. Spread out throughout this build is also a couple of these cool spiders that I have in this, I think it's medium dark flesh or the nougat color. So I've got about 3 of them. We've got another one right down here, and I thought these were a cool addition to kind of give it some, I don't know, creatures that are maybe crawling around on the planet. And then in these ruins I also have some boxes right here similar to the ones that are below, as well as a small bucket. I don't know what they'd be using that for up here, but I thought that'd be a nice addition to kind of give it a couple of things that are stuffed into this like ruined area up here. I hope you enjoyed this build in my Clone Wars Kote series. If you did, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Any feedback is very much welcomed in improving the series as a whole. And I really enjoyed working on this one. I think the unique parts, such as here with the bombs on the ground and as well as the explosion, really make for an interesting battle scene that you can see right here. Besides that, everyone, I hope you enjoyed also the recent videos that are on my channel. If you're interested in checking out more of what I do, be sure to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. I've also been posting a lot more on there. I also post other pictures like behind the scenes and close-ups of my builds. So with that being said, everyone, hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next LEGO video.